start making huge winning trades such as this one right here on bit.com. It's my favorite cryptocurrency exchange and has extremely low fees. They also have very big savings APY up to 30% for new users, and it's actually going to be increasing soon. And finally, make sure to deposit and start trading now. Over here you can earn rewards just for depositing, so make sure to not miss out on this, and I will be leaving a link to bit.com in the description of this video. What is going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com here, back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be talking about the continuation of the UST story and current downfall. We're going to be talking about, is there hope right now? Kwon released a Terra ecosystem revival plan. It is a description of what he thinks is the best path moving forward. We're going to talk about this right here, and we're also going to talk about everything that's been going on with UST and Terra. Now, a few things to point out, right? As of right now, UST is currently sitting around 12 cents. It seems to have found some type of floor in this range, as we can see right here in this area. It's really starting to bottom out, right? We're not seeing as much of these sharp spikes downward, but obviously we're still dealing with a very, very ugly tragedy here for the ecosystem as a whole, and UST is by no means saved as of right now. I am actually still holding a position on this just to try and place some type of bounce. I honestly don't know how smart that is. This is very risky in its current condition. And if we look at, you know, the Twitter page of the Terra money, it is, you know, kind of radio silent. There's occasional things that, you know, either get released or, for example, they shut down the blockchain a few times, brought it back online. They enabled the wormhole bridge, but it's nothing really, you know, key here. I mean, look at right here, a postmortem on everything that transpired the past week is in progress. It will be published ASAP. These are tremendously difficult times for everyone affected. This is really bad, right? When people release a postmortem from a project, it basically means that the project is dead, you know. So it is definitely a little bit annoying to see this type of behavior from the Luna Foundation and everyone involved, when, you know, there should be updates every hour right now on what they're doing and what they're trying to do, but instead we're getting very vague occasional updates that are not really bringing any clarity or any solution to what has happened. So, you know, this is the unfortunate event. If some of you remember the Wonderland story a couple months back, that was a pretty similar thing, right, where investors really just get left in the dust, so to say. Dokwon has been pretty much radio silent, except for this one post today on the Terra forum, but not that much substance. Now we're getting a lot of mixed information, right? Some things are positive, some things are bad. As you can see here, 11 hours ago, CZ said that they were going to be, you know, suspending Luna and UST trading. However, just a while after that, right, they said that there was a meeting and that the Luna blockchain has resumed and that there's progress, there's no more minting, so they have re-begin accepting that trading. But it's really, you know, very risky still, right? And if we look at, you know, some of these news posts that have been coming out, they're talking about this revival plan. They're talking about, you know, how this is kind of being planned out. One of the things that Dokwon said in his post is that basically, right, is sort of rebooting the network and having a distribution of 40% to Luna holders prior to the depegging event, 40% to UST holders at the point of the upgrade. He says it right here, right? And then 10% to Luna holders at the final moment of the chain halt, and 10% to the community pool. So, you know, this is fine in theory, but one of the big issues here is what a lot of people are saying in the comments, right, is how is the value going to be retained, right? Why will people not sell their coins instantly once it gets rebooted? And I think that's a serious problem that they're really not considering properly. I mean, there is no backing in value right now in its current state, right? And that means that any attempt at regaining the value will be dumped immediately. Now, this has been front page news across many news websites, not only today with the revival plan, right, as we're seeing here, but really over this past week, right? I mean, just a few days ago, we had dokwon's plan to save the UST stablecoin peg. That has now completely failed. We also saw them a few days ago mention that they were going to burn $1.4 billion of UST, stake a large amount of Luna to stop the bleeding, and that didn't happen either. So none of their attempts are working. Nothing is clear, and overall, right, this is just going deeper down the spiral of $0. $0 for Luna, $0 for UST, and it just failing entirely. To top it off, we had confirmation here that GAM Investments was actually fake news that they were going to be backing $3 billion worth of UST to kind of bail this whole thing out. That has been, kind of proven as fake. So, and they actually denied this entirely. So, this is really showing that there is no real thing right now that's going to come and save UST in its current state. We might see, some kind of bounce in the UST token. It's holding up out around this 12 cent level. We might see, a reboot of the network and some value coming back into it. But overall, right, we are still in pretty much the end bit of this story, which is just the total destruction of value and very difficult possible reattempts at trying to stabilize things, trying to regain some value in a network, but that's going to be very, very volatile and dangerous throughout this whole entire process, right? So please, please, please be careful out there. None of this is financial advice. If we look at, the UST token itself has literally fallen to almost a $0 price. And in fact, this is something that I had actually talked about on my Twitter page. Make sure to follow me there. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. But basically, I said here, this was on May 11th, right? I said, it looks like what will happen is a common algorithmic stablecoin reaction where the algorithm token Luna crashes to pennies and stablecoin regains peg. Now, I was right on one of two of those things. We did see Luna crash to literally pennies, sub pennies, but unfortunately, although the UST stablecoin has held up better than Luna, we are still, at literally a 90% drop here on UST itself. So this is still, not a positive outcome. Although, like I said, maybe we'll see a bit of a bounce, but we're still in this stage of very, very bad outcome here. And really, from the team, I can't give any credit right now. It is the most uncoordinated, unclear, kind of resolve to this possible, right? And like I said, I don't really like the radio silence, considering that a lot of people have their eyes on it. The Terra Money Twitter page actually grew by over 200,000 followers in just the last few days, which means that people have their eyes on this. They're trying to get an answer, and they're basically just throwing a couple irrelevant answers here and there about the blockchain either being halted, stuff like that, which isn't even really good news, or like they said, a postmortem. So this is, how am I supposed to take this, right? Is this just claiming the project is entirely dead? They're just gonna pack up their bags and go home? It is not clear. Now, of course, who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? Not trying to make any claims to that, but it is obviously going to make a lot of people wonder, including myself. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Try to give you a brief overview of what was planned out here by Do Kwon for the ecosystem revival plan. And this can be found on the Terra forum. But overall, right, like a lot of the concerns say, can this really hold value after such a destruction? It doesn't seem like it, but who knows? For now, main thing to keep a focus on, if you're still interested in this, obviously people are in different positions. Some people have sold out, but what I am keeping an eye on is the UST stablecoin, right? This to me is going to dictate the future of Terra, at least in the medium term, right? Like I said, I am still holding a position here. And the question is, are we going to start to bounce off this floor a little bit, move back maybe higher towards 30, 40, 50 cents? That would be a pretty big success right now But keep in mind, right, still large amount of caution is needed. These are still very dangerous times. For now, though, the UST stablecoin, after finding a low of literally about 5 cents, seems to have found some type of bottom and is stabilizing. We're not really pumping from here, but we are stabilizing. And, you know, like I said, the sharp moves downwards, which we had, you know, about 3 major ones of these seem to have ended for the time being. And we started to actually find a floor. Now, that could change literally any second of the day with what's going on. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe out there.